Hello, this is a video on how to play The Fan. The Fan is a solitaire card game, and it's basically where all of the other fan type solitaire card games originated from. What's common with all fan type games is that all the cards are dealt face up from the start. The game is played with a standard 52 card deck, with the objective being to build all the cards into the foundation piles. In terms of setting the game up, like with many other fan games, the tableau has 18 fans, and all 52 cards are dealt face up at the beginning. 17 fans get 3 cards each, and the 18th fan gets the 1 remaining card. You'll also have 4 empty foundation piles. In terms of playing the game, only the top card of each fan can be played to another fan or another foundation pile. Also note that cards in a fan are built down by suit, right? And so note that if you want to move a card from one fan to another, it must be ranked one lower and of the same suit, right? So that Jack of Hearts was ranked one lower than the Queen of Hearts and it was of the same suit. Therefore, we can move it onto that fan like so. Foundations are started by ace and are built up by suit. Empty fans are filled with a king. And that's literally it, right? So note that you cannot reshuffle the cards either. And so to sum up the rules one more time, only the top card of a fan can never be moved. Cards in a fan are built down by suit. An empty fan can be filled by a king, and there is no redeal. The game is won once all the foundation piles are built up from ace to king, and the game is lost if you run out of moves. That wraps up how to play the fan. Let us do a quick demonstration round. And so, like with other fan games where once the fan is empty, you can make no use of it, this is different in that if a fan is empty, you can place a king into it. So we'll continue playing. With the intent being to sort of free up some of these kings from the piles. And so as you can see, it does sort of get hard sometimes in that you have to strategically think about what move you can make. And so now let's sort of go for the, I guess, 2 of clubs here. But to go for it, we'll have to move the jack, and we already have the queen of diamonds. And so I apologize in that it is hard for me to display any real strategy with the fan. This solitaire card game is typically meant for very advanced players because it requires a lot of skill and it requires you to think ahead. Um, and unfortunately, I'm not that skilled, and so it's hard for me to sort of get any decent round going. But I just note one thing you can do, and one thing I highly recommend is trying to get all the kings at the bottom. And if you have a king at the bottom, you can effectively build from it and do your best to build onto that fan because there is no risk in doing so. We did sum up the rules quite a few times, and so I won't do it again, just for the sake of trying not to be repetitive. But let us see once more if we can make something happen, although I highly doubt it. But let us go for the... Well, we could go for another ace here. And yeah, so it sort of is hard to really get solid moves going here. And I think we'll end it there just for the sake of not sitting here and thinking, because certain moves can take 5 to 6 minutes just to think of. And so it does take a long time, right? To play the fan, you are going to need to um, have a lot of time on your hands. It isn't a quick solitaire game, and it is sort of time consuming. But that wraps up how to play the fan. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.